Importance of classification. Biological classification is the sorting of living things into groups according to their common characteristics. This is necessary because of the great diversity of living things. One reason for classifying living things is to put every organism into a systematic order for easy identification and study. Because classification is primarily based on common features of organisms, it also helps us to indicate the relationships between different categories. The branch of biology concerned with principles of classification is called taxonomy. Biologists who classify living organisms are called taxonomists. Organizational plan for classification. There are 7 major ranks into which taxonomists classify living things. These are kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. All living things are divided into 5 kingdoms: prokaryote, the bacteria, protista, fungi, plantae, Animalia. Each kingdom comprises organisms which share many general characteristics. For example, the plant kingdom contains organisms which have cellulose cell walls, photosynthesize, and are generally non-mobile. Each kingdom, in turn, is divided into phyla, that is the plural for phylum. Kingdom prokaryote. Most bacteria, singular bacterium, are only 1 micrometer in diameter and cannot be seen without using a microscope. They occur in all natural environments. For example, in the air, in water, in and on the bodies of other organisms, and in the soil. About 1,200 species of bacteria have been classified and 4 distinct forms are recognized. Only a few species cause disease, but a great ideal is known about these bacteria because of their effects on humans. The 4 bacterial forms are cocci, the spherical cells; bacilli, cylindrical, broad-shaped cells; vibrio, comma-shaped cells; spirilla, spiral that's twisted cells. The bacterial cell is made up of cell walls, within which it's a membrane surrounding the cytoplasm. In the cytoplasm are threads of nuclear material not bounded by membrane. The absence of a nucleus is a feature of prokaryotic organisms. Many bacteria are known to cause diseases in humans. These include diseases such as diphtheria. Here are some examples of bacterial cells. Streptococcus, which causes the common sore throat; Staphylococcus, which causes boils on our skin; Diplococcus, which causes pneumonia; and Salmonella typhi, which causes typhoid fever. Bacillus anthracis, which causes anthrax; Vibrio cholerae causes the cholera disease; and treponema, which causes syphilis. The next is the kingdom Protoctista. This includes the prototists. Members of this kingdom are often unicellular organisms or collection of similar cells. They are all eukaryotic organisms with a nucleus enclosed in a membrane, but they are neither fungi, plants, nor animals. The kingdom Protoctista is classified into 8 phyla. These include plant-like forms algae, which possesses chlorophyll, with which they can carry out photosynthesis. Also animals prototypes called protozoa. Some prototysts, such as euglenoid flagellates, have both animal and plant features. Kingdom fungi. Fungi, singular, fungus, are a large group of multicellular eukaryotic organisms. They have a cell wall made of chitin. They have no roots, stems, or leaves. They also lack chlorophyll and so cannot produce their own food. The vegetative body of a fungus is made up of fine thread-like structures called hyphae, singular hypha. Fungi are of considerable interest because some are useful to humans and are used for food in the production of wines, beers, cheese, bread, and antibiotics. Fungi live in soil, on dead and decaying plants and animal material, and in the tissues of living organisms on which they feed. Kingdom fungi is classified into 3 phyla. These include large conspicuous forms such as mushrooms and bracket fungi, smaller molds, and unicellular yeasts. Have you ever had bread molds on your bread or seen mushrooms? These are all examples of fungi or organisms in the kingdom fungi. Kingdom plantae. Plants. A plant is a living thing that can produce its own food. This is the most important feature of the members of the kingdom plantae. All plants are multicellular, eukaryotic, and contain chlorophyll, which gives them the characteristic green color. Chlorophyll absorbs energy from sunlight. The plant uses this energy to combine carbon dioxide and water in a process of photosynthesis to produce its own food. Plant cell possesses a cell wall containing cellulose. There are plants in all parts of the world. They exist in rivers, in lakes, and in the sea, on top of mountains, and in deserts. Kingdom Animalia. Animals are multicellular eukaryotic organisms which do not possess chlorophyll and cannot produce their own food. They feed on other animals or plants or both. Due to their mode of nutrition, most animals move about in search of food. Locomotion is therefore an important characteristic of nearly all animals. They have a nervous system for coordination. There are about 950,000 species of animals. They vary greatly in size, shape, way of moving, method of food capture, and habitats.